Hello everyone, my name is Beckett, and in this video I'm going to show you guys how to create a simple slime farm in Minecraft. So, the first step is to find yourself a slime chunk, because slimes can only spawn in slime chunks. If you're not sure what I mean by that, your Minecraft world is divided into chunks. If you press F3 and G at the same time, it'll open up this large grid, and each one of these cells is a chunk. They are 16 blocks wide, 16 blocks long, 256 blocks high. 1 in 10 of these chunks are called slime chunks, and slimes are able to spawn in those chunks. And if you want to figure out which ones are slime chunks, you can either paste your seed into a website that'll figure it out for you, or if you want to do it legitimately, you can dig down to a Y level less than 40. And the Y level is just your level on the Y axis. If you look where it says XYZ, that's the second number, 56 currently. So yeah, pretty self-explanatory. So you want to go down to Y equals 39 or anything lower, and going to want to dig out for a while around the area. Make sure you're placing down torches so that skeletons and zombies do not spawn, and eventually you will see a few slimes spawning. Now when you do, you should mark that area, and if you're not already showing your chunk boundaries, turn that on, and you will know that that chunk is a slime chunk. Now, what you're going to want to do is build a 16 by 16 platform, like I've done down here, inside that chunk. If I turn this back on, you can see this is directly inside, and have a 1 block border around the edge. Now, this is here because if the game tried to spawn a large slime on one of these edges, it wouldn't be able to if there were blocks here. But if I take them away, it sees that there's air here and it will spawn them, even though it's not actually in the slime chunk. Now, in this game, slimes will jump towards iron golems, and I've captured an iron golem here so that the slimes can see this guy, but this guy can't attack them. So what they'll do is they will jump towards the iron golem into this pit of campfires. Now, the reason I'm using campfires rather than another block is because it destroys, or it doesn't destroy items, but it does kill mobs. So underneath that, I have all of the items, or slime balls pretty much, funneled into these 2 hoppers, which put them into these 2 dispensers. Now, I'm not very knowledgeable with redstone, but I'll try my best to explain this. For each dispenser, I have a comparator taking an output from it. Now, this will just turn on if there is an item in the dispenser. And this repeater will repeat the pulse and send it into this block right here, which will have this comparator here taking an output from that block. It's on subtract mode, and I don't really know how to explain this, but basically what this means that in this case, since the signal going into the side is weaker than the signal coming out, it'll send it out again, and this creates a loop, and every time that loops, this repeater will power this block, and that block will power the dispenser, and that will shoot slime balls down this ice road. I've used blue ice, you can use any kind of ice. It doesn't really make a difference besides a tiny bit of speed. And you want to make sure you've lit up this area, place down carpets so no mobs can spawn down here. And what I've done is I've placed down 2 water source blocks, and then where their flow has ended, I've put 2 signs down so that the next 2 source blocks will not interfere with these, so we can have the slime balls floating in the desired direction. And they will, as you can see when I do this, go down pretty quickly. And what you want to do is stand right about here, this is perfect because if you stand within the chunk, you're not going to get many slimes to spawn, but if you stand, let's say on the edge of an adjacent chunk, they will spawn. Now, your inventory is full. Of course, the slime balls will not go into your inventory, but they will go into these hoppers, and these hoppers are connected to two double chests down here. Basically, that is where all of your items will go. So yeah, if we stand here for a while, we should get some guys spawning. I could go into spectator mode. Yep, there are some slimes right there already. Now you should see these dispensers. Yep, they got powered. And the slime balls go into my inventory. Now slimes spawn at pretty random rates. Looks like we just got some more slime balls. Oh wow, lots more. We're going into the hoppers. But yeah, the rates are pretty random. Slimes spawn kind of spontaneously. I'm unable to totally figure out like if there's any sort of interval between spawns. I'm sure this information is online, but I have not done a ton of research. So yeah, this is the slime farm. Now, in the description of this video, I will have the average amount of slime balls or slime blocks, whatever you want, per hour in the description of this video. So you will all be able to get an idea of how effective this is. So I'm going to run this overnight and do a little bit of calculations, and it should be good. So I really hope you guys found this helpful. If you did, then try using it in your world if you want. Let me know how it works. Looks like more slime balls are coming down over here. Excellent. Yep, there goes another slime. So, yeah, it's a little slow, but get quite a few slime balls. So, yeah, that's about it. Hope you guys enjoyed, and I'll see you in my next video. Peace.